I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. It's a depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild in the street, and there's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. We know the air is unfit to breathe, and our food is unfit to eat. We sit watching our TVs while some local newscaster tells us that today we had 15 homicides and 63 violent crimes, as if that's the way it's supposed to be. We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. I want you to get mad. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about the depression and the inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. My life has value.
Good afternoon, good evening once again. Welcome to Global Watchman News. My name is Lori Swan. Again, I hope you guys are all doing well. If you are in the live chat, we do ask to keep it family friendly. There will be moderators in there to make sure that we stay within the terms of service put forth to us by the platforms we're utilizing today. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Take a minute, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you know when we go live. This is not an original Global Watchman News broadcast. I just want to make that perfectly clear. This is I'm sharing a video from another channel. I'm going to put this out there. This is fair use for educational purposes because, guys, I'm sure you've all heard of IPEC goat. I know we all have by now. So many different interpretations and breakdowns of it and exposés on it and figuring out what the symbolism is and what they're trying to say. For the last, I don't even know how long, I think it's been since 2016, I think it was, when I first heard about the 923, the September 23rd conspiracy that was going around. Well, it started out as a conspiracy, but then it gradually turned into something that everybody was seeing. In movies, 923, on posts, on TV shows, 923, 923, 923. And then in 2017, we had what people call the Revelation 12 in the sky. And that was, let me pull that up for us. That was this right here, the September 23rd, 2017, Revelation 12. Which was actually a thing. It actually happened. Not once in 7,000 years, though. we found out afterwards that it happens more frequent than that, but nonetheless, happened on 923 this year, or that year. So we've been gradually hearing the 923, 923. So I ran across a video today that not only breaks down iPet Goat, but also incorporates and looks at the 923 and how that is associated with the death of Queen Elizabeth. So strap in your seats, grab your popcorn, get your soda pop, your iced tea, your distilled and filtered water, because we don't do fluoride on this channel, remember. And yeah, let's take a listen.
Okay, this is Aaron again with Exalted Lamb 1, and I have my awesome, mind-blowing, probably the culmination of my whole time doing these YouTube videos for over 4 years, video for you, ready to go. This is insane. News flash, the Queen is dead. The Queen is dead. Yeah, I've been looking for this, the kickoff for a while now. And as I said, basically back in February, before even her health things, health concerns, health problems were happening, that she was going to kick the bucket, and this was going to kick this off. So here we are, man. This is exciting in a way. On the other hand, it's going to be pretty traumatic for a lot of people and hard for a lot of people. So it's a mixed bag for me, of course, and for a lot of you. So, but we're going to see some pretty intense stuff happening. So my video is going to kind of cover why the first day and what's coming on this first day being September 19th, and then this whole timeline. So, but I'm going to primarily focus on the first day. So, again, I basically, back in February, one of my first days for the timeline, I literally nailed exactly that first day. And the Queen got COVID, and that's again a symbol of her death, her getting sick or whatever. And many other things I pretty much nailed regarding all that stuff. And then here it is finally. It's very difficult to figure out when this is going to begin. I was looking for one of these things to kick off, and like I said, one of the primary things is the Queen dying because she is Lily or Lilibet. The king called her Lilibet, kind of affectionately, which is Lilibet or Lily. So she is the character Lily in iPet Goat, and she's dying as she's giving birth to the Antichrist. The apple, which is Jupiter, that's falling from her. The apple rolls, and every time it rolls, it's a day. Anyway, it ends up being a kind of a roughly a 14-day process with like a pre-day and a post-day and everything. So anyway, I'm gonna get into some of that, a lot of that, and a lot of evidence of this first day about to kick off. So again, it's always my prediction. I don't know the future. The Lord Jesus gives me this information, understanding, and insight, and we'll see what actually happens. But man, I've been nailing a lot of things, and this specifically, wow, that is happening. So this is kicking this off. So I really encourage you to share this video with as many people as possible, especially before this starts happening. It's going to be massively powerful. So here we go. The first thing is I want to cover again the rule of Kallel, the Kabbalistic rule of Kallel that states that one digit can be added to or subtracted from the gematria value of a word without affecting its value. This seems to modern ears be a cheat. However, the Kabbalists explain the rule by pointing out that for them, one was not a number. The monad symbolizes the divinity and could come and go as you please, not or adding nothing and taking nothing away. So this is, in Freemasonry, they have different rules, and this is one of them. You can take a one, add a one, or take a one away anytime. I never really add a one because I think a lot of people would really kind of wouldn't like that. Taking a one away makes more sense, and there's a number of reasons for that. And even a one can be a one or a slash, and you can have a slash and a date, and it's a one or a slash. You can take those away or add those anytime, basically, in a sense. But so anyway, I'm imploring that with this to understand you take ones away anytime. I'm really not going to add it, even though you can. And again, it's a little bit more for more people. Like I said, it seems to be a cheat. Taking one away makes more sense for a lot of reasons. So I'm going to show you that as well. And then also this idea that 4 is hiding 2 plus 2, or 2 and 2, and then 6 is hiding 2, 2 and 2, because 6 is 2 plus 2 plus 2, and 4 is 2 plus 2. So they're hiding those numbers. So they basically like to, they divide off the number, or they what do you call it? They I'm trying to think of the term now, but anyway, they basically they add the numbers, and then they divide them, in a sense. They take them away. So 1 second. What I'm trying to think of is they compress and decompress the numbers. That's actually what the lead have actually said. So they actually say that you compress them and decompress them. Okay. So a lot of times they're hidden by compressing them, and then they're hidden by decompress. You have to decompress them. So, and then also I want to also hit this idea that O or 0 is O. Okay. 0 is hiding O. Okay. For example, if you're in a class with, beginning English, it might be English 101. Well, unless you're in the military, you pretty much don't say 101, you say 101. And that's because that's been in movies and TV and everything for a long, long time. So people are used to that, because 0 is hiding O, or the number 15, or even more importantly, the number 6. And 6, I'm saying, is 222, or 2022. And we're going to see that all over the place. And it's just crazy. So here we go. So when the royal family announced for sure that she was, the queen was gone and everything, it can be confirmed 100%. But they basically said just after that they're going to do the funeral on the 19th. I was like, wow, because I've done several timelines with the 19th being the first day, because 9, you think you got 9, 2 stays the same. So if you have a 19, 1 plus 9 is 10. Count 0, take the 0 away. But the rule in Gematria is they don't count zeros, and anything you add 9 to stays the same. So you can get rid of 9s at will, and 1s and 0s. So that's how that works. So when I saw May 19th, I'm like, wow. And then when I saw that it was Westminster Abbey, that blew me away. And then I ended up having this awesome powwow with my brother Constantine. Hey, brother. And we went back and forth, and we're just like, wow, this is the first day. It's really crazy. So it ends up being 9-1. And then, as you see here, these are my notes here. Westminster Hall for 4 days. She'll be there for 4 days. So 4 plus the 19th is 9/23, which is in tons of movies and TV shows and all that kind of stuff. And in fact, I'm probably going to do a little video that shows you that a lot of these 923s have the year included, which is 2022, in them all over the place. Probably going to do a video about that here at some point, maybe in the next couple of days, hopefully. So, and even a shorter video, maybe. Okay, but as here you go. This is something I shared maybe last year, 2 years ago, that hidden in this particular picture, and it probably was photoshopped or something, I'm sure, but it is 923, and that's hinting at the attack that's coming on 923. If you can see that, it's right in here. It's right here, 923. I mean, believe it or not. And then what's hiding in the actual date of this attack is 9, and then this and that is 923, and that's ultimately what it's showing. Okay, that's coming. It was a predictive program, event of what was coming, and the first attack day. So as I've said, for 4 years basically. Okay, and then for example, this is all over. There's no new news here. It's not new. It's in lots of movies and TV shows and everything. And like I said, I'm probably gonna do a video on that. Just kind of quickly go through a bunch of them and show how even the years here. So in this beautiful mind, literally right here is the first attack day, last attack day, and the full year all in here. I mean, it's crazy. I'm not going to get into it right at the second, because I'm going to show it into a video to kind of back up explain everything with these other ones as well. So, but it's right there. As you can see, without a doubt, 923. I'm just going to say this. You go this way or this way, and you get the year, and then there's also the last attack day in there as well. Anyway, let's keep going here. Okay, and then again, when they announced that, it's going to be at Westminster Abbey, it's like, wow, there's just so many things that came to my mind, and I'm going to show you what that is and prove that first day as best I can, because that's an iPad Go that's all over in predictive programming and such. I'm going to give you some examples. I have so many things I could explain, but I'm going to make this video not super long. Okay, so I'm going to get into as meaty stuff as I can, get into the big steak and meat as I can right now, without getting into a bunch of other stuff. Okay, so I want to cover this concept. So the 216th day of the year is August 4th. That's Stinky BO's the 44th Pres. He's the soon to be Antichrist. The 44th Pres, Brockles and Sanos Obamazels. Anyway, the 216th day of the year is also marked by 216 is 6 times 6 times 6. That's one massive evidence that he is the AZ, especially. I mean, I have over 600 solid evidences he is. No one comes close. Nobody. And all the symbolism and everything. I'm going to kind of prove that again, even more stuff in this video too. But one thing I wanted to point out here is, you don't just add numbers and things all the time. You can actually multiply them. And there's far more deep stuff going on in this stuff. For example, again, 216 is 6 times 6 times 6. And then 216 is also 2 times 16, for example. Another one example. And that would be 32. Now, for example, let me show you example 32. Well, for example, Stinky BO, when he was so-called in high school, he wore, and he was a basketball player, he wore the number 23, which is 32 backwards. There you go. There's one example. Another example is here in the presidential portrait that happened a few years ago. Literally, he's in the garden, right? And there's a slithering snake right here. His foot is a snake in the garden. I'm gonna show you that in a second. But another thing I found was upside down and backwards in his legs is 3, 2. Like I said, 216 is 2 times 16 as well. 3, 2. Now you can see that 3, 2. You can see that. So 3 and a 2 right in here. 3, 2. He's 23. He's also 32. In fact, 923. Get rid of the 9, and you have 23. It's the birth of the 23. So there's a lot going on there. Also, 923 is 14. He's the top of the pyramid. If you look at the back of the dollar bill, there, and you see the pyramid there, there's 13 layers, which represents the 13 families that rule. And then they've made him to be the capstone or the all-seeing eye at the top of the pyramid, which is the 14th level. So he's 14, or 9 plus 2 plus 3 is 14. And as I'm going to show you, 14 is also the last attack day, which is October 4th, or 1-4. Take away the 0. 1-4 or 10-4. 10-4, good buddy. So anyway, there's so much to share. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then right here, this is basically his foot slither. If you kind of close your eyes a little bit or squint your eyes, this is a black mamba snake, right, in a sense, in the garden. That's why Kobe Bryant was the black mamba, represented him very well, or the Black Panther, because it's a black leopard, and the Antichrist, the Bible says the Antichrist is a leopard, represented by a leopard, and with other things as well. But you got black mamba in the garden. You can see here, if you kind of squint your eye, you see this black mamba slithering right here. And this is the new portrait here. And you can see it's a black mamba. Look at this. This is the eye. See the whole, there's the mouth. And it's the serpent, which is Satan, consuming him. See, he's in his mouth. And so he's going to consume him and take him over. And that's coming on the 25th. He's going to die on the 25th of September. If this is all right, again, I'm guessing, but my best guess is the numerology is correct. So whatever ends up being will match the numerology perfectly, and these 14/16 days will match perfectly. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So this snake, but you can see that there's the eye there. Did you see this crazy snake head, the black mamba, just like here? Again, you got to kind of see, it's hidden in plain sight, as they say. And he's consuming him right here. And there's so much going on. And you have black and white, yin and yang. And he's the black, which is the yin. And then you have the white, which is the good. And that's the man-child, which is part of Jesus and everything. So they're showing that is a birth of yin and yang and everything. There's just so much going on with this. I'm not going to get into everything. Okay, boom. Okay, now, and then so we have that. So let me go back to here. So again, 216, I have a history with that a number of ways. It was one of the first things the Lord led me to, and him being the Antichrist, and all this other stuff. But I wanted to say here that I had a dream a few years ago. It was a big one. It was very, very short, but I saw in the air this 216. So it was like, the dream was I woke up and I sat at the end of my bed, and the Lord was sitting down across from me in my room. And then he showed in front of me, about 3 feet high, kind of in the air, was the number 216. And at that point, I knew what 216 was. I knew it was his birthday, the day of the year that was his birthday and everything like that, and a lot of different nuances to what that means. But then he stood up and he went over to the big 216 in the air, and he took his hand and he flipped the 6 to a 9, and he said 216 is 219. Now keep in mind, every time, not every time, but as far as the end time stuff, pretty much every time the Lord speaks, he speaks in code. Okay, like the Bible says, it's the glory of God to conceal a matter, but it's the honor of kings to search it out. He speaks in code, and we have to find those things. He won't tell the exact until the very end. He'll reveal everything, the very end, but he speaks in code. And so it's this process of getting to this, and it's taken, many years, but over this time, and he just told me recently, he said, I'm like, Lord, gosh, it's been 7 years since you first, started 7.5 years, really, started showing me all this stuff, giving me dreams and visions and everything. He said, well, and he finally was telling me, this was last week. He said, well, you needed that long to figure this out, and for me to give you clues over this time, and to bring people during this process in and understand this. And so it's all about finding new people, more people coming into this understanding and stuff. And this is his process. But believe it or not, people don't get it. They don't get. Well, you'll find out. You'll find out very soon that this is his process. So 216 is 219. Okay. Now what is that? Again, it's still a code in a sense. Now I completely get it now. Okay, and I'm pretty sure this is finally it. So 219. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this 2 and this 1 and switch them. Okay, because that's what they can use. They at least switch it one time as a minimum, but that's the most of the time they switch numbers one time. So 2 and 1 is switched to 129. I'm gonna give you many examples of that. So 129, for example, okay, and then also that's also 126. You flip the 6 to a 9, or the 9 to back to a 6, you get 126, because 21 times 6 is 126. That's crazy. Okay. There's so much going on with this. So 129 is, what is 129? It's 1 and 2 nines. 1 and 2 nines. That's another way they communicate. Again, 2 nines is 2 times 9. Okay, in a sense, but in this case, they want to show 2 nines, and then 9 and 9 is 18, or 2 times 9 is 18. But in this case, it's 2 nines. So 1 and 2 nines is this. 1 and 2 nines is the 19th of September. Boom. That's what this is really showing, I believe. Okay. Again, it's all codes. So that's just how this works. So 19th of September is what this is really showing, because 219 is really 129, and then it's 1 and 2 nines. Okay. And I'm going to show you some more evidence of that. Boom. And then here's another example. Like this year, what's this coding? Again, we could do multiplying. So 2 times, they don't include zeros, count zeros. 2 times 22 is 44, the 44th Prez, for example. Okay, Stinky B.O., as I call him. BL's a butthead, the Lord of the Buttheads. I have all kinds of names because I can't stand the guy, because he's one of the most evil people on the planet. And she was one of the most evil people on the planet. Now she's gone. I just don't get it. You people from other countries, especially Europe and everything, who have looked at her as some kind of god and things. I mean, do you not? First of all, the idea of monarchy juxtaposed to the idea of freedom and all this kind of stuff, and we're in a democracy, so-called, and everything, right? Not really, but it's it's the illusion of all that. But if you want to be in the illusion, why would you even accept this? I mean, I don't get it in this modern age, how people, they're supposed to be modern and everything, and democracy and everything, and why would a king or queen and all that, why would that? I mean, seriously, it just eludes me. I guess you'd have to, I guess if you grew up in it and everything, and it was your whole culture, maybe, but I mean, I just would rebel. It doesn't make any damn sense unless they're perfect, like Jesus would be, but there's no such thing in this world. So, but I'm going to show you this. Okay, so Queen Elizabeth II, and literally the day is here. This is the year she died, but it's showing it right here. So again, I'm going to go show you this. This is the year that she was born, and it shows you predictive programming like crazy. Let's go backwards. 6, like I said, is 222. It's right there. 6 equals 222. And then we have 2 nines and a 1. 2 nines and a 1, or 9. If you just put 2 nines right here, you have 2022, September 19th. It's right there. It's just, it's so many different ways. It's right there. And even in her day, there's so many going on with that too. Boom. Okay, and I'll show you this as well. When will Charles' coronation take place? All right, and then look at it, says, however, Charles' official coronation won't actually take place for some months, and this is a key. And I've shared this countless times in my videos. especially when they have things in parentheses like this, parentheses in quotes is what I meant to say, quotes. It's solid gematria. So some months, right here, it's gematria right there. Some months is, like I said, right there. Watch this. So you literally have 1 plus 4 plus 1 is 6. And then again, this number can be reduced down to this number. So that's the right here. Again, 6 is 222, right? 6 is 222, but we also have this. See, I'll go like that. So 222, and then we have 1 and 2 nines, or 1 and 2 nines, and there we go. 9, and then read it backwards in a sense. Not completely exactly backwards, but the full numbers backwards. So it's September 19th, 2022 is right there, some months. That's why they say it that way, because they're hiding what it's really showing. Hopefully that makes sense. It's right there. Okay, now I want to show you how this works as well with Stinky Bio's birthday and how it completely correlates with this as well. So that's his birthday, August 4th, 1961, which is hiding the truth. It's hiding the predictive programming. It's just a matter of figuring out what this code really is, okay? And then, so if you, just like what Jesus did, you just flip the 6 to a 9, flip that 6 to a 9, boom, we have 841991. To see what's going on here a little bit? See this? Now what we're going to do is going to go to the next step down. We're going to take the 1 away with the rule of Kalel. We're going to take the 1 away. Then we have 84199. Okay, this is crazy. Okay, what this is showing is this showing the first day, first day and the last day. So this is 919, and 84 is hiding 104, because guess what? October 4th is octo, which is 8-4. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, I thought I had this on. 1 second. I got to do something real quick. I forgot to put on airplane mode, so I got these notifications coming through. So anyway, so as you see, this octo is 8, or so octo or October is really 8, so that's what's hiding. So we got, and it's backwards in a sense. So we got September 19th to the 4th of October. That's how this works. It's crazy. So September 19th to October 4th, which is really 8. Okay, that's what this is showing right here, and I have a lot of evidence to show you here on why on that. So this is going to be the timeline here. So we have this is a pre-day of 918 and 919 being the first day. It's always in 2-day increments, these different attacks and things. But I'm going to show you this as well. So this was when the queen actually died. So 918, and really Kalel take the 1 away, and she died on 9-8. So it's showing you the pre-day ahead of time with her death on 9-8, and you get real close to take away the 1, and then just forget about the slash right now. But so take away the 1, and that's 9-8, and that's when she died. Okay, and then but the pre-day, that's her death is showing the first day. In a sense, you add a 1 to her death, and then it ends up being the pre-day. I don't normally add a 1, but I'm doing this case to show an example of what I'm talking about. And then 919 is the first day. The first attack days. And I call it an attack day because if you pick a point in the day and you go 24 hours later, which is a full day, that's 24 hours from one day to the next day. There's also an actual attack day, and then there's the reporting day. We also have, you can have something happen like in Hawaii or even United States, and then it's literally the next day in a sense, by date in another part of the world, in China or in Europe or whatever. So in the world, they represents 2 days. When some event happens, there's a 2-day representation. So there's another reason for that. And then right here, so that's the math. The first attack days right here. And then we have the Stinky Bio's demise and Trumple's demise right here. Trumple Thinskin right here. And then we have the tsunami days right here, again, represented by color because Stinky Bio is purple or ultraviolet. He loves that. And then we have yeah, okay. Then we have the tsunami days here, which is 9 and then 1 and then 1 because that's his birth. And Jesus was born on 9, 1 and then 1. I'll say it that way. And then he is the false one, which is on this day. In fact, for all we know, it could equal this 9, 1 and then 1 when Jesus was born this year. Could be exactly this day, that year, whenever that was. Okay, and then the last day being 3 and 4. Or check this out, we have 10-4. Well, what's 10-4? 1031, hiding 1031. So the day of death, as is shown, all over the world, and Halloween, and also even the day of death is literally represented by 1031 in different ways, even 11-1, which is something else. But 1031 is 10-4, and that is the last day, 10-4. 10-4, good buddy. Okay, anyway. And then, so again, I want to look at this date again here and what's in here as well. This is crazy. So let's look at this date, 19th of September, 2022. What's hiding here? Oh, what's hiding in this little corner? Boom, 19, 9, and then again, 0 is O, and O is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. So we got 199, 28, or 2622. Okay, and then what's that? Boom, 199, and then 2 plus 6 is 8. 2 plus 2 is 4. Do you see what this is going on here? I just showed you earlier. What I just showed you. The first day and the last day. Boom, there it is right there. See that? Boom. Now go back here. Oops. Go back here. See? Right there. There it is. And I showed you in this, and Stinky Bio's birthday is hiding this, the first day and the last day. And then go back to here. Again, in this date is hiding the first day and the last day. Bam. Okay, there we go. Wow, it's proving it. Okay, anyway, and then this is so crazy. So these are the two of the females in the British predictive programming. Okay, I'm not even trying to do an English accent right now. Okay, so anyway, right, here we go. Lovely. So July. Let me show you this first. Boom. So this is when Diana. Again, Diana is also the same goddess as Artemis, which is the birth of Diana, and so her death is also birth of Diana, and that's what Stinky Bio is. He's a female and a male together, and so that's August 31st, which is 8-4, hiding 8-4, okay, which is also hiding 10-4. Good buddy. Okay, anyway, and then we have over here her birthday is, look, August 4th. So August, and then 31 is 4, and then again, August is also Octo 31, which is also August or October 31st, as I said earlier. And then we have, August 4th. They're not mimicking each other. There's nothing going on. And ultimately, that's Stinky Bo being born, okay, because that's his birthday. Then let me show you something else. Boom. Now look at the year on this one when she was born. That same exact year as Stinky Bo. Now, if you add this, the August to the year she was born, boom. I mean, look at that. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. Massive coincidence. And then right here, and then look at, what's the year she was born? 1981. Boom. And what are these both showing? Well, with this one, you get rid of the 1 and flip this 6 to a 9 like Jesus did, 6 to a 9, like I showed you earlier. And then you take 8 plus 1, and that means a 9. What do they both end up being? There you go. 19th of September. And again, we have the October 4th, and then the first day of 19th of September. Boom, right? And both of their details here. And there's so much more going on. I get into each thing of each. Oh man, and every single, there's right there 919 right here. I mean, it's just all over the place. And are they mimicking each other? Oh, not at all. No, they don't mimic each other. They're not. There's not a message going on. Nothing to see here, folks. There's no message, no mimicking going on. By the way, I want to credit my brother Timothy with some of his insight with this stuff. Thank you so much. And it just added a few elements to what I've been thinking about for like 4 years. But it's just awesome. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you. And then, bam. So this is iPad Goat, and if I'm not familiar with iPad Goat, it's basically an animated movie that is the game plan for what's going on with the end of the United States. It's the second, why it's called iPad Goat 2. It's representing the second 9, 1, and then 1. The attack that happened back in 2001. I'm going to say it that way. I have to speak in code because, now even Stinky Bo is the head of the censorship, and he will be completely censoring everybody very soon, 100%, silencing them, destroying them, killing them, everything like that. Right now, you got to, everybody knows on YouTube, you've got to completely talk in code on these kind of things, or you'll be removed and kicked off and everything else. So I've got to get this out to as many people before this happens, of course. So in iPad Goat, it's animated movie that basically is their game plan. And I've had that confirmed by 2 Masons actually now. I have another one I'm not going to get into to tell you anything about, just nothing. And I'm just because that's not, I'm just going to deal with that. Another one, and I would just call him Jay or Jeremy, call him Jeremy, I guess. And he was a 32nd degree Mason. He's been on Minute to Midnight many, many times. He contacted me from that. Somebody there told about me. He watched my videos and he said, "Oh my goodness, you know what this is. I was all steeped in this my whole life." He sent me stuff about his family and proving who he was and everything. And I'm just like, wow. And then he started telling me that, well, you understand about Jumanji and everything. I know it's from the Lord. You understand some of this more than we do, more than I do, and more than even some of the top people do. And I was like, whoa, well, that's crazy. And he said they call this the plan. And it's just crazy. So, and people, they just minimize it because, they think they call it a cartoon or whatever, but it's not. It's their game plan. It's what's going to happen in code. It's coded. It's symbolism. It's gematria like crazy. That's what I've shown. It's gematria like crazy. I'm going to prove that here again. So this movie, so-called, which is about 7 minutes long, was released in 6/24/2012. Now I'm going to show you this first day is right in here. Again, Lily is dropping the apple and she's dying at the same time she's dropping the apple, and that is the queen. And this is her funeral, and this is starting on her funeral. And I'm going to show you that this is the day of her funeral right here. Very simply, just a couple little moves, and then just like a chess moves, a couple little moves right here, and you got the day of her funeral. And when this all kicks off, watch. Here we go. 6/24/2012 turns into 6, and then 2 + 4 is 6. And then you take away the 0, so then we have 2012 that way. We'll take away the 0. Now the next step is boom, 6, 6. Okay, and then by the way, this is 666 because 2 times 3 is 6, so that's 666. And then iPad Goat 2 in gematria, English gematria is 666 as well. And then there's just so much stuff I've shared. Okay, but you switch the 2 and the 1 right here, and you have 6, 6, 1, 2, 2, and then flip this whole thing simply upside down and backwards, and you can read it backwards. 19th of September 22. And that's a coincidence? I don't think so. Okay, and I'm going to prove it by other things. Watch, bam, boom. Now this is when I realized this, I was like, whoa. I want to thank my brother Constantine for grabbing this picture. I didn't know about this picture until more recently. I've seen a lot of her pictures, but I didn't know about this. I might have seen this, but I didn't put it together at the time. Oh, thank you, brother, so much. And this is just like all bells and whistles went off. I'm like, oh my goodness, that is the dress. I mean, look at the collar, except for having sleeves and this one not. It's pretty much the dress. And she's sitting down just like this. And then what she's holding the apple, which is the baby. The baby's about to be born. It's just perfect. Look at the background here. Look how it's almost exactly like the background here. It's a very similar color. It's just, this is absolutely insane. Okay. And we have a blonde, okay, in a white dress sitting down on the floor. I mean, and then she's holding something. I mean, it's just so much going on here. It's just insane. You should be stunned. If you're not, then you don't understand what this is. I mean, I'll try to explain it as best I can. So I'm going to show you some things about this. Bam. Okay. So apple is, and I found that this Francis Baconis, which is Frank Baconis or Francis Bacon, they have they use when there's capitalized words or proper nouns or whatever. It works for this. It's different than English gematria because especially with Frank Baconis, a capital A equals 1, small a equals 2, capital B equals 3, small b equals 2. It's like that. Instead of regular English gematria, A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3. It's a different way of doing it. So the way this works is it applies to capital words and regular uncapitalized words. Okay, so both. And that's the only one that does. Not even Francis Bacon does. This one only does. So I found that there's a lot of this is one that translates to so many things, and it shows this stuff in an amazing way. I'm sure you these other ones as well, but this is crazy. So watch this. Apple, which is what she's holding, okay, is look, it's we're going to get rid of 1 9, and then we have 9 9 or 9 1 9, and then we have a 6, which is 2022. 9 9 19 2022. I'm just going to explain it, and if you don't, I'm sorry if you don't get it. I'm going to do my best to explain it. It's right here. Then we have Lily right here. 9 1 9. Okay, I could put this over here. It's just the way they position it here. I could put this over here and it'd be a better read. So it'd be 9 and then 19, and then 1 + 5 is 6, and then again 6 is 222. Okay, and then boom, Harry. Harry is the apple. Harry is the apple, and I'm going to show you because look at this. Watch, Harry is the apple. So we have 9 9 1 9 or 9 1 9, and then we have 2 and 4, 20, and then 1 + 3 is 4, and 4 is 2 2. 9 1 9 20 22. And then we have this shows you this is a 4, but because you take away the 9. But anyway, that's a 4, which is 22. So 9 1 9 20 22. Wow. I hope that makes sense. I hope I explain it, and I don't know what to say if you don't get it. Okay, boom. And then this is William right here. So these are the two halves of the apple, and she's holding the apple. See here, this because it's a baby. That's a baby right there. That's the baby. It's proving what I've said for like 4 years. The apple is a baby, and she's about to give birth, and she's going to die giving birth to the Antichrist, because Stinky Bo is a clone of, he's a clone and a man. That's why he's a man and a beast. But he's also he has some DNA from the royal family, but most of his DNA is Akhenon's. That's why he looks exactly like him. And he is as the Triple Crown winner several years ago. He's the American Pharaoh, the Triple Crown winner. Again, more predictive programming. That's insane. So William here is, check this out. We've got, this is going to be where I show you the two nines and 1 is 919, or 19th of September, and then 4 is 22. I guess here it is. Boom, there it is. This is mind blowing. Okay, here we go. Bam. And then here's another Harry. That's the Apple. See, and so this is Harry Styles singing the Apple iPod commercial. Da da ba ba. Anyway, and he's the Apple. You get his red, and then there's the bite out of the apple right there, in a sense, the other way. But right there, he's got a backwards apple. He's the apple. He's red. He's Harry. Harry is the apple. See, that's who's showing this. And I'm gonna show you it. Boom. Ready? Apple. Like I showed you this earlier. That was 919, and then 6 is 2022, 222. Boom. AirPods is the commercial. So it's 162 here. 162 is upside down and backwards. 291, 2 9s and a 1. Crazy. 2 9s and a 1 is 991, or 9 backwards, 19th of September. And with the rule of Kalal, we can take away the 1, and then we got 22. Boom. It's crazy right there. Okay. Look at that. I mean, it is. It's right there. Believe it or not. Boom. And then we have even more. So again, this is that commercial. It's crazy if you ever seen it. Okay. But Harry, okay, again, I just showed you earlier how it's 919, and then 20, and then 4 is 22. It's right there. And then look, Styles. This is even more clear. See, sometimes they're mixed up a little bit, but look at this. 19th of September, 2022. Because 6 is 222, or you can look at it. 1 and 3 is 4, which is 22, and then 2. But 6 is 222, and then 19th of, there it is, Arius Styles. And then look, his name fully is that. Now watch this. But look how this is the Queen's death, and that ties these two together. So this is 8, 9, or 9 backwards, exactly backwards, is September 8th. 1 plus 7 is 8, September 8th. And look, see how 6 is 222 there? I have many examples of that. And that's how you can understand this. And here's some I'm going to show you in the video, but there you go. 6 is 222. See how that works? So September 8th, 9, 1 plus 7 is 8, 22. Again, that was the Queen's death, and it's tied to this being the first day, these different 919s, 2022s. Crazy. Hopefully that makes sense. Wow. That's impossible, by the way. That's absolutely impossible for all these things to match like that and have those numbers. So then, Lily drops the apple, and she's like bent over, like she's, and her eyes become dark in here, and then she's dying. Okay. So this gave me a clue when they said Westminster Abbey. Oh my goodness. Me and my brother Constantine were powwowing, and we were remembering back to when this earlier last year, back Christmas Eve. Again, it's Christmas Eve, the eve of the birth of the Antichrist. Okay, and that's what that symbolizes. The false Christ. Okay, because Jesus wasn't born in December; he was born in the fall and closer to September, and 1 and 1. I'm gonna say it that way. Okay, but this is Ellie Goulding singing. Okay, in white, blonde in white, with this place darkened a bit, which is Westminster Abbey, and that's where the Queen is going to have, where the funeral is going to be for the Queen. Boom. There's so much going on. I mean, see the floor here. This is a hint that it's starting at the funeral, Westminster Abbey. I mean, this is so crazy. So much going on here. Boom. And she is Ellie Goulding. Okay, and Ellie is a phonetic anagram. Move these around for Lily, and I'm saying it's not exact. It's a phonetic anagram, which is Lily. Get it? Phonetic anagram. Phonetic anagram. The exact letters are used. Boom, here. Phonetic anagram for Lily. I'm going to prove it even more here in a second with numbers and other things about her name. So watch this. So that, I mean, good gosh, this is crazy. Hopefully this is blowing your mind because it completely blew my brain out the back of my head. I had to go find it for a while. Anyway. Okay, so here she is, right? And then look, we have the spotlight here because the room is a little bit darkened. There's a spotlight. There's a spotlight. She's in the spotlight with the room darkened. It's giving you a hint. It's right here, people. It's right here. And she's blonde in a white dress on checkered floor. Are you kidding me? I mean, seriously. Boom, right in your face. I mean, come on. By the way, from the date of December 24th, okay, or how to say it this way, from when the Queen's funeral is 9/19 to the date of December 24th is 96 days, and that's how old the Queen was. I mean, that's coincidence? I don't think so. Okay, boom, and then here we go. So in iPad Go, you show when it's zooming out of the window, it shows him on the edge. Stinky Beetle is sitting down on the edge of the checkered floor, and then look, we have William, who is, I've said this rarely because I just don't want to confuse people. He is the second beast. William is a clone as well. He's the second beast. Obama's the first beast. Okay. And here he is sitting at the edge of the checkered floor. And here's the first beast sitting on the edge of the checkered floor. And again, this whole thing is the funeral. Man, this is crazy. This is so crazy. Lord Jesus, thank you so much. Oh, my goodness. Share this with as many people as you can because this is about to kick off. I'm telling you, you'll see. Wow. Okay. So this is boom. And again, it's a symbol of his birth, and eventually will be his birth. Wow, so much going on here. Bam. And then check this out. So this is an iPad Goat. This is Stinky Bee right here. He's got a navy blue suit, white shirt, and red tie. This was him. They're taking pictures of him at this event, and he's got navy blue suit, white shirt, and red tie. Again, red, white, and blue. The demise of the red, white, and blue at the time. And it's also gematria as well. It's each thing is gematria for this day. And I'm again not getting into every single thing that I could. Otherwise, it'd be a 3-4 hour video. Boom. And then, but here, Westminster is, guess what? We have 1 plus 8 is 9. And then we have 9, 1, which 9, 1, and then 9, and then 1 and 5 is 6. It's all here. 9, 1, 9, and 6 is 2022. It's all right here. Westminster. And then we have Abby. Okay, again, Abby, Lily, Ellie, they're the same basically. And look, this is even more obvious right here. Go backwards. 9th of September and then 6. And the 9, again, you can get rid of 9 anytime you want. Or again, 6 plus 9 is 15. 1 plus 5 is 6. So it goes right back to 6. So it doesn't matter. Get rid of 9. So again, September 19th, 2022. September 19th, 1 plus 8 is 9. 1 plus 5 is 6, and then which is 222, hiding 222. There it is right there, Westminster Abbey. Okay, for the beginning of this thing. Here you go, bam. And then Ellie, again, I showed you how she's in phonetic anagram, but then also Ellie, or even use the same letters, and Lily, L-I-L-E-E, being a phonetic anagram of Lily, is again right here. 9, 1, 9. Okay, 919, or 19th of September, and then 6 is 2022. I mean, come on. And then even William right here. William is this as well. Now, how is that? Boom. Well, we're going to go backwards here. Okay. So we have, this is, okay. What am I thinking here? This is, okay. Here we have this. So we got 6. Oh, yeah. This is what it was. See, this is, and then once in a while you use this. The 0 is the O. Okay. And it is O, which is 6. So you have 6, 6, and then 1, and then this is 9, which is 6. So this is, it's right here, 919, 2022. Without explaining every single detail, but it's right there. Okay, and then check this out, Stinky B.O., and I just use a different one just to show it, instead of using all the same here, because these are all Francis Bacon. This one's Frank McGonis, but these are Francis Bacon. And check this out, and this is nice and clear. So Stinky B.O. is right here, and he is 19th of September, and then 6 is 222. Boom. So much in here, man. Okay, and then this is great. So we got this is white, and this is white. White is the first day. Just so you know, you've been programmed with the word white to be the first day, and you didn't know that, but now you do. Okay, again, we have 9, 9, 1, and then 22. 2 and then 4. 2 and then 4 is 2022. Okay, 22. 2 and then 1 plus 3 is 4, which is 22. And 9, 1, 9, 24 is 22. 9, 1, 9, 20, 22, right here. White and then rabbit. Rabbit is, again, we have 2 9s and then a 1. Again, another way of doing this, 2 9s and a 1 is 19th of September. And then 4 is 22. We have white rabbit. And we also have white dress. And look, they're exactly the same. Look, they're exactly the same. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. I think not. Okay, so boom, white dress. And also white dress together is the numbers. I mean, are you kidding me? And then she's got a red rose. Again, this is all gematria. Everything is gematria. It's just a matter of trying to figure out what they're actually saying here. Red rose is, again, what is this? Okay, we have yeah. Okay, we have 9. 2 plus 7 is 9. 1, so 9, 19. So 9, 2 plus 7 is 9, and 1, 19, and then 6 is 22. I'm telling you, some are a little bit not as clear as others, but it's all there. And then eclipse, she's sitting in an eclipse. An eclipse is so many things, but we'll leave it at this. So we got 9, 2 plus 7 is 9, 1, and then we have 3 and 3, which is 6, which is 2022. Again, if I would have just positioned this over here and then do it a different way, it's just simply one step or one move, and then you add them together backwards or whatever. It's just how it works. But it's the way they put these here. This is always first, and that's second. And then, sometimes it's mixed up already by these being in these positions. But anyway, it's all there. Okay. And then look, there's another way of doing it here. She has blonde hair, which is the gematria as well. Blonde hair, 2 9s and 1 is 919, and then 0 is 0, which is 222. Boom. Okay, this is crazy. So this is in the movie Knowing, and this is, guess what? This is Abby, which is Lily, which is Ellie, which is Lilibet, which is Betty White, which is blah 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 blah. Oh, don't even say about Betty White and everything else. Okay, but anyway, here we go. So this is Abby, as in Westminster Abbey. She's got the white rabbit. Okay, it's in the movie Knowing. Okay, and by the way, Knowing, there's so much I can get into with this movie, but we have 1. Let's do it this way: 9, 1, 9, and then 5 and 1 is 6, which is 222. Okay, it's right there. Okay, and it's crazy in this movie, and I'd forgotten, but when I watched it recently again, went through it, I'd forgotten that, hey, the children are taken. Okay, the innocent children, just like it's all in predictive programming, and what I've said on the 5th day, which is about the alien day, the children are taken, and they're taken by the aliens right here. In fact, that's what they're going to explain. That's what they're going to say. They're going to say Jesus actually took them, and it's in the Bible. And by the way, if you want to see that, I'll always have links in the description box. The very bottom of the description box below this video, the very bottom, have links in the description box on the bottom of it that have about the innocent children taken, all the scriptures that support that, about the 144, and also about the multiple raptures and things. And it's all biblical, 100%. I mean, a lot of people this has been hidden from because they don't really study the word, or the Lord hasn't led them to these things specifically. But I begged the Lord for understanding on this years ago because I knew the children. I'm like, how could you destroy innocent children? I mean, we're talking about billions of innocent children, and you're going to destroy them? No, he's not. Sorry, not happening. So anyway, they're going to be taken away right on the 5th day, the first attack day, right before all the people turn into zombies and bad aliens show up. But they're going to say the good aliens took them from the bad aliens, so they couldn't get them or whatever. And that's shown in this movie. Basically, the good aliens are taking the innocent small children away. And then look, she's holding the bunnies because that's the portal, and that's white rabbit. Is that white and rabbit and white rabbit? Same thing with dolphin, and a lot of symbols of the time change, which is this gematria for this time. It's crazy. Okay, there's so much more I could share on that. And then, like I shared here with George Bush in iPad Goat, he says, "Shame on, shame on, shame on, shame on you, shame on you." And that's a parody of what he actually said, which was all an act to make him look stupid, just like Joe Biden time is acting stupid and everything, because it's all in predictive programming and such. So he says shame on, and then if you actually play it backwards, I shared this in one of my recent videos. And so I thought it was August because I'm going to play this for you in a second. Those that don't know, but shame on it backwards is August. And then so I thought, okay, it's in August. Well, no, I'm going to show you what August really means. Again, everything's gematria. So, but as over time you realize, okay, that's not what this is talking about. It's talking about something else. Okay, and he's literally pointing to the Hawaiian Islands right here, because this unfortunately this thing right here is literally the 13th of January being the 11th month, 1/1, 13th of 1/1. It's a false missile alert that happened with the Hawaiian Islands. This is the big island. These are other islands. It ends here with Oahu, which is the shark. The shark goddess is based on Oahu, and where Sikibio was born in Honolulu, so-called. But he's pointing to here, and he's saying August, which is what he's really saying, which is the birth where Sikibio was born in Hawaii. There's so much going on here. I'm sorry. I just think off the top of my head sharing some of this stuff, but there's so much in here. So anyway, let me get to this. He's saying forward. He's saying shame on, and right here it's just gematria. So basically, we have a 9 and an 8, and then 1, 1, 1 and 1. Okay, and 1, 1, 1, 1 is 2, 2, and then this is 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 9. Get rid of that. 5 plus 4 is 9. Get rid of that. And then we have these ones left over, and 9 and 8. And that's the demise of the queen. 9, 8, 22. Okay. We also have the pre-day, which is a mirror of her death, which is 9, 18, and shame on in reverse. So we have 9, 18. Again, rule of call, take away a 1, and you have 9 pre-day of 9, 18. Take away the 1, and you have 9, 8, her death day. Okay. But right here you have 9, 18. 9, get rid of 9, get rid of 9. These add up to 9. You can get rid of groups of 9 anytime you want. And then the rule of claw, take away 1, 1 if you want. And then 2, and then 4 is 22. So it's 9, 18, 22, and 9, 8, 22. 22 and 20, 22. I mean, that's right there. And I'm going to confirm that with other things too. But here. So, and then shame on you. So he says shame on. And I showed you how it's the queen's death in English, and then the pre-day to the first day, just adding a 1 in a sense, with shame on, and then shame on you is going to confirm it as well, because we have right here, this is 1 and 3 plus 6 is 9, and then 1 and 3 plus 4 is 8, and then so we have 9, 18 with the rule of claw, take away the 1, then we have 9, 8. So we literally have both her death day and the pre-day to 9, 19, which is 9, 18. 9, 18, and 9, take away the 1, 9, 8. Hopefully that makes sense. We're going to have massive confirmation on this. So shame on is what? Backwards. Here it is, played backwards. Okay, so let me pause this. Okay, I just realized I had my Bluetooth headset on, and I don't know if this played through, but I'm going to play it again just in case it didn't play through. I don't know, but I'm just going to play it again, and you can see it again anyway. There we go. Ready? This is backwards. Shame on us. August. Okay, so we go forward on this. Okay, so August, I thought it could be the month, but again, it's gematria. So August is gematria. Okay, duh. I feel like duh, but here it is right here. We literally have right here. We have 9, 1, and then 9, 9, 1, 9 right here, and then we have 2, and then 22, 2, and then 1 and 1 is 2, 9, 1, 9, 20, 22. It's here. Believe it or not, it's right here, 919 2022. So again, it's ways of hiding this stuff. So it's gematria that's hidden in these words. Like, okay, it's literally not a white bunny or white rabbit. It's literally not a white dress. It's the gematria for it. I mean, but they also symbolize like the virgin, the white, the virgin that gives birth is Revelation 12 sign. but it's in their bad way. But then the good way is that saying, hey, it's going to be the birth of the man child up into heaven at the same time of the birth of the Antichrist on earth. And so it's going to be the bad and the good born at the same time. Crazy stuff. Okay. And then here, shame on you again is also in Frank Baconis is 9191 and then 96. So we have 2 and 7 is 9 and 6. So we literally have 19th of September 2022 confirmed. And then shame on you is also, again, like I showed you here, 918. So the pre-day of 918 and then the first day of 9/19/2022. Shame on you, confirming shame on, which is for that the Queen's death and the pre-day, and then reverse is August, which is 9/19. I mean, come on, wow, it's all here. Hopefully that makes sense. And then we have Gabby Petito. Remember from last year, Gabby Petito's body, and look, this is Lily, Gabby, Lily, Ellie, Abby. Some sound similar there, and they're all the gematria, but they're all Abby, Lily, Ellie, Gabby, and many others. Okay, but look at these eyes. Oh my goodness, they match 100%. The face very similar, blonde. I mean, it's really quite incredible, really. And again, she dies, and that is the birth. And she died on what? Or at least they said they found her body, which equals her death on September 19th last year. There you go. And she is so Abby is dying, giving birth in a sense. She's the one. And here we go. So Petito's body was discovered on Sunday in a remote area of Bridger Teton National Forest. Okay, now watch this. Just in right here. So the idea of body being found, because they say that all over they said that all over. Body found by a lot of people and a lot of peoples. So this is again, 6 is 222. I'm gonna give you an example here. And then we have 822. Okay, so what is this? Oh, let me go back here. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, what I meant to do is here. So 2 plus 8 is 10, and then 22 is 4. So we have 10, 4, 22. 2 plus 8 is 10. Again, this is how the Lord's been showing me a few months, maybe 5-6 months ago, started showing me how these are tied together, forward and reverse. And they show date, a month, day, and year. And then you can even borrow from here and put over here. And like I've showed you, it's crazy. That's been such key to understanding this even more and more multiple levels and things. And it's been massive. So this is eventually going to completely hold true. And I'm going to be able to completely figure this out. Whenever it is. Okay. When I'm pretty sure this is it, but we'll see. Okay. So again, this is 2 plus 8 is 10 October, and then 2 plus 2 is 4 and 22, because that's one of his births, October 4, 22. And then that's confirmed by this. Bridget Teton is right here. Again, there we go, 822. And then look, 822. And then we have, remember, 6 is 2022. 1 plus 1 is 2, 2, 2, 2. Okay, again, you have 8. And then one of these 2s is 10, 4, 22. 10, 4, 22. Okay, and then here, let's look at it as well in Frank Baconis. And then so we have 2 plus 7 is 9, and then 2 breaks up into 1 and 1. So we have, what do we have right here? We have 9, 1, 9, and then 1 and 3 is 4, which is 22. 9, 1, 9, 22. Again, it's hidden in there a little bit, but it's right there. And then right here to confirm that as well, we have, and then so Bridger Teton and then National Forest. They like to break up words. In fact, this is probably by itself this, and so is this, and so is this, and so is this. But they do this all the time, and it shows you the intricacy of the intelligence that's involved. That people couldn't come up with this. That demons are the ones who run, underlying all this stuff, and they are the intelligence. And I reveal that, and I show that in many ways. There's no way humans can have all this coordinate and have all this really intricate, design behind all this stuff is crazy. So National Forest, for example, again, 6 plus 3 is 9, 3 plus 6 is 9, 1, and then 22. 9, 9, 1, 22. 9, 19, 22. 9, 19, 22. I mean, it's right there. And then these relate, and these relate. I mean, it's crazy. So much going on here. Okay, boom. So then again, last year I showed that Gabby Petito. See, this is she was in front of a big a mural of a monarch butterfly mural, which is all the numbers as well, monarch and butterfly and all that stuff. It's crazy. Okay. And then look, this mimics the idea of the black and white, but these are, like circles, but then, this mimics the floor right here behind her. She's Lily, but she's wearing black. So because of her death. And there's also gold. She's wrapped in gold, and there's a gold, the sun corona right here from the eclipse is she's wrapped around in gold, and she's got gold. She is white. She's black. This is kind of a birth, but it's also death hidden. But this is her death. This is based on her death. Blonde, holding fruit. I mean, it's crazy. It's right there. And then there's more going on here. What's she holding? She's holding a pumpkin. By the way, what's the symbol of Halloween, which is 1031 or 10/4? The birth of the Antichrist to the world is the last day, and that is a pumpkin, which is Halloween. Plus, it's the numbers. So let me do this. But before I do that, her name, as I shared last year, Gabby Petito, is a perfect anagram of I Pet Goat Baby, because like I said, this is the baby. This is a baby. I showed you earlier that Harry was a baby, and this is the baby being born, the apple being dropped. That's really Jupiter leaving Virgo, the Virgin. That's why she's in white as well. And then about to be born. It's the occultic version of it. It's the elites and the Freemasonry and all that, the Kabbalist version of it. Okay. So Gabby Petito is, okay, look, I pet GOAT. Okay, and then baby is BABY. But the only thing this is actually missing one A, because you can, through rule of Kalel, you can add a 1, and 1 equals A. So if you add an A to this, it's I Pet Goat Baby, or I Pet Goat BBY, Bibby. Okay, Bibby. But you can add a 1. So you add a 1, which is A, you add an A, and it's I Pet Goat Baby. And that's a coincidence, a massive coincidence. And then her fiance or whatever was Brian Laundrie. Okay, I'm like, laundry, what? And Brian Laundrie is perfect anagram for I launder. Remember, it's I Pet Goat Baby. I launder brain, which the enemy brainwashes people. That's what I launder brain. It's brainwash. It's brainwashing people with what's going on here. That this is all predictive programming. I Pet Goat Baby. I mean, that's impossible. Okay, I'm sorry, but nailed it. Okay, nailed it. Okay, anyway, nailed it. Okay, so this is, and then, by the way, she was 22. He's 23. First attack days are on 22 and 23. I mean, come on. And then they were, they're both dead. It said that he killed her and then killed himself, whatever. I mean, it's all predictive programming to show you what's playing out here. Okay, by the way, she's holding a pumpkin. This pumpkin going to be the first day with the birth? Yes, it is. And see how obvious this is. Look, pumpkin, 19th of September, and then 6 is 222. Okay, and then even more detailed this. Look, small orange pumpkin is what this is. So we got 4, and 7 plus 5 is 12, 4, 12, and then we have 5 plus 4 is 9, and 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 1, 20, 22. 4 is 2, 2. 9, 1, 9, or 9th of, or September 19th, 1, 9, September 1, 9, 2022. Please, I'm proving it. Okay, here we go. Bam. Okay, now look, Gabby, if you look up her name, Gabby is short for Gabrielle, of course. Gabrielle, and Gabrielle means messenger of God. Okay, or Gabriel. Okay, the messenger angel Gabriel, right? Gabriel, but it's short. What's short? It's short. Gabby's short for it. There's Gabby right there, but Gabby. But these are other short forms. And look, we have Ellie and Lily. Gabby is Ellie Goulding that sang at Westminster Abbey. Gabby, Abby, Lily, Ellie. I mean, come on. Wow. I'm bringing it. Okay, here we go. Again, I'm a little bit kind of having fun with this, a little bit being silly or whatever. I mean, I could be more silly, but because it's such a horrible thing what's coming and all this stuff. And I've, if you watch my videos, you've seen I've even cried about stuff because I'm just being real. This stuff is horrible. What's coming. Many people are going to die. It's going to be horrible. People can't even imagine what's coming. I mean, I've gotten dreams and visions of some of it, and it's mind blowing. I mean, that's why I've spent my life, the last 4+ years, on YouTube sharing this and trying to and thinking it could be any time, because I don't want people to go through this. I want you to be warned. I mean, why? What am I going to do? Sit on my hands and let many people die? I mean, no. And the Lord said in Ezekiel, if I do that and I know what's coming and I let the sword come and the blood is on my hands. I mean, but that's not even the way I think about it. I don't even think about it that way. Like, oh, I'm gonna be guilty. And I just care about people. I want you to be warned. And then, but many times I want to run away from this because it's hard, because thousands of people have criticized me, and even I've had death threats and everything else, and it's hard to keep doing something that nobody believes in virtually. I mean, I have followers. Yes. I have 27,000 subscribers and all that stuff. Yes. But it's a small thing. And out of all the subscribers, everything, every single time I have a timeline, I have people that just go crazy and just break and attack me, say, how dare you, and blah, 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 and whatever, because it's what I'm supposed to do. It's what I'm supposed to do. And it will come. It will happen. I absolutely guarantee most of these things will happen. Now, I don't know when. Okay, it's my best guess. But then I'm called a false prophet and everything else because I'm trying to warn people. I mean, think of the idiocy of that. Oh, I'm trying to warn. Even if I was wrong, my heart is to warn people. I'm doing this to warn people. But then I'm a false prophet and I'm a horrible person. I mean, that makes no sense. If you're a thinking person, yes, I could be wrong. Okay, I could be. Yeah, sure, I could be wrong. Okay, so then don't watch me. Don't come on my channel and just do tirades and threats and people just lose it. It's just it's sad. It's really sad how petty and scared people really are. It's very sad. Anyway, moving on. So this is another picture of her predictive programming, and this one lady in my Telegram last year, she had Gigi, I think it was Gigi. Hey Gigi, what's up? What's up, girl? Okay, Gigi, she said these look like two tsunami waves. She's in the middle, like the United States. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're exactly right. Not only are these angel wings, 666, because it's the birth of the Antichrist on the tsunami, because of the tsunami days. And then, by the way, the tsunami day is when he's dead already, days before, on the 25th, and then on the 29th, the tsunamis are basically water breaking for his birth, and lightning falls from heaven, and there's Satan coming down. That's why he's consumed by the snake, as you saw earlier. Lightning falls from heaven, and it takes over his body, reanimates his body, and he is completely incarnate by the devil. And that is the tsunami days, marking his birth with water breaking and everything. But look at this. Watch this. Boom. Look at this. The day of the La Palma going off and hitting the East Coast, the tsunami day, September. And look at this. It matches 100%. See? And that's a 1 in how many chance of that being completely matching. This two massive tsunamis hitting the United States. I mean, that's what that is. I mean, if you don't realize, I'm sorry, but I'm telling you, that's one of the things that's showing. And why would that? I mean, you gotta see beyond. You gotta read between the lines. You gotta hopefully use the Spirit of God to see what the heck's going on. Otherwise, you'll be blind, in the dark, and naked, like the Bible says about specifically about the church. That's I would say America. I mean, the Laodicean church. It says in Revelation 3. I mean, you talk about the 7 different churches. He talks about 7 different churches in Revelation 2 and 3, and they represent the 7 types of Christians in the end times, and that's what it is. I'm telling you. And he's saying about the Laodiceans. I mean, you're blind, naked in the dark. I'd say, buy from me, white raiment. Buy from me salve to, so you can see, for your eyes, so you can see. I mean, have a relationship with me so you can clean yourself up and be pure, and so you can see and all that stuff. He's saying, get with me. But the Laodicean church, I typically call it the American Christian. I mean, and many around the world too, but the American Christian is some of the most just ridiculous. That's why Babylon's falling in the middle of Christendom. Or as I like to call it, Christendom and dumber. I mean, are you kidding me? Because they're blind and naked in the dark. And he says, you know what? I'd rather you be hot or cold, but you're lukewarm. And so what does he say? Then you're cast away from me into the tribulation. What does it say about the tribulation that people don't realize? Will there be weeping and gnashing of teeth? People think that's hell. No, it's tribulation. Because guess what? I'll tell you, I had a vision of that one time. What happened was I was watching people when the rapture happened, which is just a few people out of all Christendom and Dumber. Okay, it was just a few small percentage, and people were on the floor, on the ground, crying like for hours, and it was soaking their shirts and the floor with their tears, and they were weeping and they were gnashing their teeth like, I could have gone, gnashing their teeth, I could have gone. They're going to be in the tribulation because they need to grow up, they need to wake up. Whatever the Lord has, they got to go through the tribulum, which cracks the wheat. The tribulum board cracks the husk of the wheat, the outside shell of the wheat, so they can get to the soft center and the real heart that they've ran away from, the real heart. Anyway, moving on. Wow. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here it is. This is when, again, she is an actor, and this is when she was younger. She's in a video about this. What is this? Yeah, it was a video about this and the children that were supposedly gotten rid of at that thing, which is all a hoax. Okay, this thing down here. Okay, and there's a music video called, and she was in this, and again, she was an actor there. I'm Irreplaceable, which is, what is that? Remember, like Angel Wings? I'm Irreplaceable, and then I'm Irreplaceable is also just happens to be, look at this, 9. It's right here. All the numbers right here for the day. Boom. Okay, so, and then check this out. So this is, and then, so not only is her death predictive programming, her birth is, and this is a crazy predictive program that just like blew my mind. Boom. It's saying triple tau. I'm shared how Obama's the triple tau. Okay, it's the 319s. 19, 19, 19. He's the tau, which is the golden mean, the golden ratio, because they think he's the perfect clone and everything to lead everybody, including them. It's really crazy. He's a triple tau, which is 319s, which is 57. He's Mr. 57 because he has the 57th inauguration, and I've shared how over 50 ways that he's Mr. 57 over the years. Anyway, so right here is the triple tau. Now watch. She's supposedly born on. By the way, you see this. 1999 is 666 upside down backwards. There's all kinds of stuff going on here. But watch. No, March 19th. Get rid of this 9 right here. You literally have triple tau is on the 19th of September. That's the message here. I'm telling you. Triple tau, 19th of September. Boom, right here. Okay, and whether it's the exact numbers or not, the exact event at this time, but looking more and more like it is, and it's being nailed here. But we'll see. And then, so we get rid of this 9. Also, you can do it this way: get rid of this 9, and 3 plus 1 is 4, and then 4 is, remember, 2, 2. So also it's 9/19/22, September 1922. So that she's also being predictively programming. She's predictively programming, or this story of her is predictably programming people to this date as well. Okay. And the triple tau, because he's the triple tau, and triple tau is the gate to the next, to hell, basically. It's the Arch of Baal. It's the 3 T's that make the Arch of Baal, basically, or the Arch of Palmyra, which is the doorway to hell. And that's what's going to be like on this earth. For the people who are still here, it's going to be hell. Okay. Bam. All right. And then, this was staggering. Ready to get absolutely mind blown. I mean, if you're not, I don't know, maybe you need to like check your pulse. You splash some water on yourself, throw yourself off a cliff, and then hopefully you'll be alive with a parachute, hopefully. But you need to wake up. I mean, because this is so clear. Okay, watch this. Okay, like I've said 1,000 times, Stinky B.O. is a man and a woman. Okay, he's a Baphomet, and if you look at Baphomet, it's got female parts and male parts. Okay, it's crazy. And so he's represented as the female warrior, the female hunter, Artemis and Diana. Okay, and of course he's supposedly black, but he's really not, but that's how he's perceived. So you got a lot of black examples of that, and black women. I mean, the explosion of black women. I mean, yes, people want, hey, the opportunity, they want equal, shot at everything. So black women and everything, and but again, it doesn't have to be that, but that's showing how it's Obama. Okay, but right here, look, the Woman King. Okay, September 16th. Now watch, boom, and then we have, and I think there's different releases, and then we have the Woman King. Her reign begins October 4th. When I saw this, I'm like, what the heck? Wow. How is this the first day? Right? Watch this. Boom. Flip, just like Jesus did, flip the 6 to a 9. We have 9/19 the first day, and we have the last day, or when her reign begins October 4th. We have the first day and the last day, or his first day of reigning as the AC. I'm not telling you, it's right in front of your face. Okay, man. I mean, what more can I say about that? Boom, and then check this. This is the actress or actor. They call them actors now. Okay, boom, right here. We literally have upside down and backwards. You have 6 6. 1 plus 5 is 6 6. Upside down backwards is 9 9. 9 9 1. Get rid of rule of cloud. Take away the 1, and then we have 4, which is 22. Or we have 9 9. The 6 6 upside down and backwards. 9 9 or 9 9 1. And then guess what we have hidden as well? 14, 1 4 is really October 4th. First day and last day right here. And I want to prove it even more. But right here, again, we have 6 6 upside down backwards is 9 9. Because these are together, 9 9 and 1 is 9 19, like right here. And then this is either rule of cloud, get rid of that, and that 4 is 2 and 2. Or 14 is hiding what? It's hiding 10 and 4. Take away the 0. October 4th. First day, last day. And I'm going to prove that in a couple different more ways here. Watch this. Boom. Look, the Woman King. Okay. Again, this is so crazy. Okay, we have, oh man, we got 10. Okay, 1 plus 1 plus 8 is 10, 4. And then 4 is 2, 2. Right there. Boom. Okay. There's even more in this. I'm just going to keep going. So, man, there's so much in all this. And by the way, 991 is here, and 2022 is right here, is in here as well. And I'm just going to move on right now because we literally have, I'm going to keep going because I don't want to spend the time explaining this because it's a little bit more intricate with the first day, but you see the last day in there. Boom. Now watch this. Now, our great national parks was narrated narrated by Obama. Okay, right here. Okay, why is it called Our Great National Park? Okay, there are great national parks, right? No, there's reasons for that. Our great is this, and then national parks is this, and it's also together. But I'm going to show you an example of this. So he is 666, and when is he going to be born? On 2/9/1/2022. And there's even more going on with this that I'm not going to get into right now, but 666 is born on 2/9/1 or 9/19, and then 6 is 2022. Bam. Wow. And then what's crazy about April 13th? Because that's when this came out, right? April 13th. Well, April 13th is the 103rd day of the year with 262 days left over. Well, why is that? Why does that matter? Because the exact opposite of the year of April 13th is September 19th, the 262nd day of the year with 103 days left over. So, again, they love to do opposites. So, by the way, go back here. What's this? The Lion King. The baby lion, the mother lion, mother and baby and iPad Go, mother and baby. He's the Lion King. Oh man, good. Remember in his birth video, they showed the Lion King. He was doing the national press dinner or whatever, and my birth video showed the Lion King. He's like, the video of my birth, right? Showed Lion King. There it is, right there. I mean, this is crazy. You can't make this stuff up. I mean, only demons can, really. So that he came out with this Netflix thing on April 13th, the exact opposite of the year, which is really what it is September 19th. Now ready to get completely blown away, bring this all around with the Woman King, the Lion King, the Woman King, Stinky B.O., the 44th Press. Boom, watch this. Viola Davis playing the Woman King Frank Riconis is 226 or 622 right here. 226 or 262. Again, you just switch the numbers one spot right there. Boom. Okay. Now watch. Now that's the first day. I just showed you that there's a programming with her with 10-4. Okay, remember her reign begins. It said right now. Let's look at October 4th right here, the 277th day of the year. So we got the first day of the year, which her name is 226, which is just like 6262 right here. Just switch the numbers right here. Boom, and then would this be amazing if her name or something matched this? Ready to get blown away? 277 is the Woman King. Same exact ciphers. Frank Akonis, France, Viola Davis is the Woman King. Stinky B.O. is the Woman King. First day, last day. Bam. Oh, let me go back. First day, last day. No way. No way. That's impossible. Unless it's completely planned. Telling you, this is hopefully you're blown away like I am. I mean, my goodness. Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay, so this was my last prediction in September was September 1st. I was off by 7 days that her demise. Okay, but her funeral is going to be what's really the deal. And I didn't know that until now. Okay. So, and then I'm saying, so that was when I was predicting there. Got pre-day and the first day, and she actually died on 7 days later. Okay, from this prediction here, but I knew this was coming. Okay, so you should at least go. Okay, I knew her demise was coming, and it was going to point to the first day. So here we go. So then that means Trump I'm saying on 918/919, even to 920. Well, here we go. Boom, go to that. So it's going to be Abbey, her at the Abbey, her body at the Abbey, the funeral here, and then these days right here. And it's pretty much going to be these 2 days, but it could go into reporting on this day. I'm just going to give that as a possibility. So, but basically these two, the pre-day and the first day, he's going to come back somehow. Most likely announce he's going to run for 2024. Okay. And at the most, he's going to be involved in something with Putin and everything, and Zelensky and all that stuff. Okay. And then this will be the first day as well. So we're looking at something going crazy even more with this right here, monkeysels, poxels, okay, and then possibly a brand new variant called variansels. Say it that way, okay. The variansels called tousels, and because tau is 19. Wow, and 19 because we have 19 from, and as you watch my previous videos, deltazels was 4. Omicronsels is 15. 4 plus 15 is 19. This one's 19. And then CBO is 19. So you have 19, 19, 19. Triple Tau is the gate, the portal. Boom. And then we have the eruption of La Palma again. And again, last year, just like Gabby Petito, the exact day of Gabby Petito's death that they reported, La Palma went off exactly on 9/19, particularly programming this year of 9/19. It's crazy. And then these dams going off, Three Gorges and Orville being breaking. By the way, I'll have a list. Let me go back here. I'll have a list of pinned to the top of comments in this video. We have an updated timelines because I'm not going to cover every single thing in this video about all the events and everything. So I'm mainly focused on the first day, and I talk about 9/23 a little bit, but and the last day I talked about. But all the events will be pinned to the top of comments on this video, so you can see all that. Okay, and what's coming. Okay. And what I'm saying, because I might miss something in here on the first day, especially. Okay, but boom. And then heads of state are going to roll. Heads are going to roll. I'm saying he's going to demise of him, and Kamala is going to take over. And then these guys are probably going to be gone. Mr. A. Anthony A. Blinken. A. Blinken. A. Blinken. Anyway, boom. And then this guy is going to be getting rid of, and so they set this up, he's this hero of, supposed to be, yeah, right, not really, but he's an actor. Okay, he's a comedian. He was an actor, and he literally was an actor playing the part of the president of before, just like Reagan. That's crazy. Before he was the president of I can't even think of what it's called. Ukraine. before he's the president of Ukraine, he played the president of Ukraine in TV or something, or maybe a movie. I can't remember all the stuff, but he was a comedian and he had a comedy and all that kind of stuff because the Stinky Bo is a comedian or he's the Joker and all that stuff. And then who's Batman? Trumple's Batman. He's even said he's Batman. Literally, he said that. He said, I'm Batman. In many ways. So it's his demise. And what is going on with that? It's to kick off the beginning of all this because he is green, and green means go. And how is he green? Zelensky is Ukrainian for green. And then what's he standing in front of? They're depicting, I'm showing this for a reason. They're depicting him standing in front of blue and yellow. Blue and yellow make green, and Zelensky is green for go. It's a go on the first day. It's a go. And so I believe he's going to be possibly eliminated on this first day as well. So, and he's a hero, right? He's fought off. This is supposed to be a more free country fighting off a oppressor like Russia and everything. I mean, please, it's all staged. All this stuff, all the world's a stage. Okay, so he is green. Green means go. Okay, and then speaking of green, here comes the tanks rolling in, and then the front tank has got a light that's green. Green means go for the first day. And as I've shared in previous videos, Angelina Jolie is completely tied to this day and Taiwan being invaded. And I'm saying it's basically September 19th, 18, 19th, and at the latest 20, but right in there. Her birthday is June 4th. June 4th is 6, and 4 is 2-2. 622 is 262, which is September 19th. Tank Man happened, and that's where in China took over Tiananmen Square on 6/4/1989. And 6/4 is 622 or 262. There's so much going on with this. I'm not explaining everything. She's an iPad goat, and Sun Tzu equals, as I shared in a previous video, Sun Tzu equals Angelina. And then she's got a tiger on her back here in iPad goat. And Angelina Jolie has an almost exact tattoo of a tiger pointing in the same direction, the back of it, and his head's the same direction on her back. And these are tied together completely. She's also this character, Sun Tzu, which is Angelina. She's waving a flag, a white flag, and she is a peace ambassador for the UN. I mean, come on. There's so much going on here. Anyway, I'm predicting that it's happening. And then check this out. This is Juan. What's up, Juan? How you doing, Juan? iPad or Helio font lists him. His name is Juan. And then he has a tattoo right here, which says Juanita, and we have hearts, and then his is Juan. Juan. You can't see the N, but it's Juan. We know his name is Juan because that's on Helio Font's website. All the characters in there, they have their names and everything. And it's Juanita and Juan. Juanita and Juan. Juan and Juan, or two Juans, or Taiwan. And this is right before this thing right here. Right before this scene here of these tanks coming in is right here. So it's showing two Juans, Taiwan, two Juans, Taiwan, or Daiwan, Taiwan. They love to play on words. It's crazy. Two Juans, Taiwan, two Juans, Taiwan. Get it? Two Juans, Taiwan, or Daiwan, Taiwan, Taiwan. There's a lot of gematria, green slime, and all kinds of stuff for this day as well, and it's all crazy. But I'm gonna keep going here because it's all crazy. Okay, boom, and then here we go. He's not. No, he's not a Baphomet or anything. Like I said, he's not. Don't look up here. Don't look up here. These are pointing down, but there's goats where they're pointing up, like this. See the horns here, and two sets of horns. See two sets here, and there's some that are pointing up. I'm just going to show you with this one because I like this picture the way this was shown. But this is pointing down. These are pointing up. I mean, they're goats that are pointing up. But they're not somehow in the curtains back here. It just happens to be he's right in front of that. Just happens to be, and it just so happens as well that remember I showed you earlier that in iPad Goat he got a navy blue suit, red tie, white shirt, navy blue suit, red tie, white shirt with the goat. And that has nothing to do with iPad Goat or anything. No, nothing. Nothing to see here. iPad Goat, iPad Goat, iPad Goat, iPad Goat. He's the goat. I mean, come on, people. It's right in front of your face. He's the goat. He's the Baphomet. He's the woman king that's about to reign. Her reign begins on October 4th. I mean, they said it. They're saying it. the Baphomet goat. There you go. My pet goat too. Okay, so there you go. I made my case. It took a little longer than I thought it was going to take, but it's pretty par for the course for me. But a lot I had to share a lot. There's a lot I share when I say explain all this stuff is all for a reason. So all this stuff. So anyway, I'm not going to apologize or anything, but I'm just saying I hoped it would be a little bit shorter, but that's how it goes. So thank you. I want to always take this time to thank everybody who's ever given.
Okay, I do want to, while he's thanking everybody, I do want to thank the Exalted Lamb 1 channel for that. I noticed a couple people in the chat room, were questioning gematria. Gematria is divination, and it's no different than astronomy and astrology, numerology. Some of it's from God and some of it is not. But like I said, in order for us to know our enemy and to understand and how we can defeat him, we have to understand how he works, and we have to understand his tactics. And gematria and astronomy and or astrology and things like that are how he works. Doesn't mean that we follow or believe or participate, but we have to know. We have to understand in order to defeat the enemy. So with that being said, I do want to thank everybody in the chat room. Apparently, we're not going to be over on Rise tonight. I guess it was postponed again. I don't know. I haven't talked to Eric today. I haven't talked to him in a few days, actually. So if I would have known that, I would have done a later broadcast for you guys. But this is nonetheless. My husband's going to be home in a little over an hour. I get to see him for a full 8 hours while he sleeps, and then he's going back out to Boston, and I won't see him again until Saturday. So I will probably be live tomorrow night. I do want to look further and keep an eye out on the railroads. And I was sent a link today that I'm checking out also. So I think I'll probably do those tomorrow night. So I hope you guys enjoyed the information. I hope you guys, take it with a grain of salt, do whatever you will with it, research it, be vigilant. We've been talking, about dates and stuff. Not date setters here. We're not setting any dates. We're not saying any, at least I'm not. Other people are. I'm not. I'm just saying that we need to keep our eyes open. And with that being said, remember, eyes open. Absolutely no fear. No fear at all.